Hello guys, how are you? Rocking here, and today I'm coming with an updated guide on how to craft the MK2, the mount from BFA Motherlode. Okay, so first things first, you wanna do this on Mythic. Okay, so there are some things that you can consider when you're doing this on Mythic. You can do that once a week. Okay. And I'm gonna add some extra details when we're finished. So, when you're doing this on Mythic, this will scale to level 50, which means you can skip many things, no issue whatsoever. Now, the first time you do it to get your things, I would suggest you to just kill this pack in order to buy the reagent you need, okay, which is this one that you buy from this vendor. Okay, he will only talk to you if you're an engineer. So you want to buy this thingy, that's 30k, which is what makes the amount expensive in the first place. Then you're gonna leave by the same door, and then you're just going to go around, okay? Over here, look. As these mobs are 20 levels under yours, they will not pull, they will not bug you, so you need to not worry about them. Now, something you can do too is kill every boss. Every boss will give you some loot that you can use for the expulsum that you need. But if you talk about the strictly necessary part, what I would suggest you do is just kill these packs, these worms. Okay? These worms, these ragers, and the second boss. Okay? All this and this boss. We do this just in case something went south in a little bit, but it's not very likely. It is not likely, but it may. I mean, just in case it does, better be ready. Okay? Now what you're gonna do here, I'm using a decay, so I can do this very quickly with the essence. This run takes about 5 minutes if you kill 3 out of 4 bosses. I may kill the last one after I finish recording. The first one actually, I will kill it last after we finish. But basically, you can mine these mobs to get some ore, and they are sells very well, so it can help you out make an extra penny there. If you're already here, it will take you an extra second or two. You can skip all this. You just need to move around them, and they will not aggro you. You see that I voluntarily aggroed them. So now you're gonna take this card, get down, okay, and you're just gonna run to the third boss. I would suggest you to kill the third boss too, because of the loot. It's gonna take you a couple seconds. I'm not doing this on a full geared character, it's 360 something, so it's not even high geared. But after this boss, here comes the interesting part, okay? If you have the Googles, the engineering Googles that are level 100 or the ones that are higher than that from BFA engineering, you'll get very high engineering, and the potions that you need to get the drops will not drop anymore because you're already high enough to get the drops. Okay, so you're only gonna kill this guy very fast, and you don't need to worry much about the mechanics because you mostly are gonna dodge them. I don't know if it has been fixed, but basically, for example, Propellant Blast will hit you 2 in 10 times. If I was hit these 2 times, I cannot tell you if it's accurate or not because it may have been fixed. But anyways, so you just kill the boss, and here comes the sweet part. On Mythic, which was not worth in Shadowlands to do because it was way harder than now, you're gonna pull these robots. These robots you can disassemble with engineering, and actually here I'm gonna be a little bit unaggressive with my cooldowns because I just want to burn down the boss really fast. The boss is hideous and tedious if you don't burn it fast enough because of the flying phase. So I will not use any cooldowns for these robots, but I will use them for the boss. So once you kill them, these mobs on Mythic, only on Mythic, not normal nor heroic, have the chance to give you the mount materials, like this one did, okay? So, if you do that, you can just come around and continue killing them all. There are about 5 of them, 6 actually to be correct, which are this, 3 here, 1 at the end, and the 2 that I already killed. That makes 6, okay? You're just gonna kill them all. And once they are dead, you will engineering them again, you will gather the parts from them, and you'll move on to the boss. Now the boss, you need to have a decent damage output, and that's the reason why I'm using my decay, my tank decay, actually. It has a cool quirk to be a tank here. As you already have to have the neck equipped and the helmet equipped, you will have access to the essences, which in this case means that I can deal 40k damage in one shot. Now that helps a lot at the moment that you're gonna face the boss, because you can avoid having an extra phase. So you can avoid having the flying phase, and it speeds up things a lot. Not every one of these will give you materials, usually 1 or 2 will, sometimes all of them will, so it depends on your luck, okay? Now, when you get here, you can kill the boss very quickly, like this. Just pop up your cooldowns, start hitting it, and it will die pretty soon because it's just 500,000 health. And actually, you don't need to dodge any mechanic. So what you want to do is be sure that at the moment that it pops the gatillating gun, you start to deal as much damage as possible, because it needs to be under 20% HP, so it doesn't phase to fly. Once you've done that, it's all dead. Now, the first boss is a little bit slow, okay, because of the weird mechanic it has of killing everything with the bombs. But you can kill it if you want to, okay? I think I didn't loot something. Oh, here it is. I have something here. And I'm missing a piece of loot somewhere. Oh, here it is. Loot has some decent value if you want to vendor it, but you don't need to. Okay, well, I finished. Wrap this up. I'll kill that last boss actually. I just wanted to leave combat. What you can do also is do it on heroic every day. It's way faster than doing it on normal. And the catch is that when you do it on normal, this will scale up to level 60. So it will take you way more time, and you will use these potions, the invisibility potions, to skip some stuff and do it faster, because you don't want to be wasting your time. So I can manage to do like 6-minute runs on normal, just killing the second and fourth boss. And on Mythic and Heroic, by killing every boss, I will do 10-minute runs, pretty much. So you can do that to make an extra little bit of gold. And there's one extra consideration I would like to mention for you. The pattern now drops way more frequently than it used to because of legacy loot. So if you have engineering, with every engineering tune I have come to this, it has dropped for me. So it seems to me that it's working like 100% drop rate if you have BFA engineering and the Googles maxed out, like with a high level neck. So if you do that, you can get the pattern, you can get the materials, and actually in a run, like, look, now I have 5, 11, 11, I started with 2 on the lowest one, so I got 3. If I do heroic now, and I do normal 2, I'll get, let's say, with heroic 2 more, normal 2 more, I will be like at, let's say 8, being not fully optimistic. So I will have 8 of them, which means that I will be able to craft a mount in 2 weeks if I do it once a week. Okay, and a couple normal runs or a couple heroic runs during the week. Now, if you do heroic every day, you will have around 10 per week for sure, including mythic. So if you do heroic, mythic, and you farm normal, you can craft easily amounting 2 hours. Farming normal is not something I suggest a lot, and actually this one has the option to drop some of them too, but it doesn't do it frequently, so you can keep that in mind too. And thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a good one and you can use this one to make a little bit of gold. It pays out well. It's like 15k an hour if you do it after you get the pattern. If you don't get the pattern on your first try, you can keep farming it with engineering so you get the mats. And thanks a lot.